right, good morning, everybody. 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Uh, so, we have this 1977 Dodge Sportsman Cruise here. I've been doing a little bit of work on it. I did an overhead cab repair. Uh, Basically, you could be able to see parts 1, parts 2, through all the way to 7, because this is actually part 7. I do live in the RV full time. I also have videos how to repair a door. I did that. Punky saying hello. I have a few little things I'm going to be working on today. Today, I am actually going to be working inside. You'll see what that's going to be doing soon. I do have the chat up there, so if you want to stay active in the chat, feel free. If you feel like coming up on a video while I'm doing a repair, you could be able to do that as well. The link is pinned up top. Punky is saying hi to everybody. Lucy, she's up in the cage sleeping. I have a few little things that I came up with an idea with, which I'm going to be announcing what I'm going to be doing. I did give an idea, basic idea, last time I went live on a normal live. And there was a few concerns with that to do with the expense. But I think in a good term, it's probably going to be working out okay. Maybe in the long run, I don't know. We'll see what happens with how cost effective it is. But as of right now, I think it's a pretty good idea, and I'm not sure why the RV systems, the companies haven't came up with this idea yet. I think I'm on to something. So if you're here in the chat and you're watching, feel free to say hi. That's why I know you're here. So we're going to go with one of them is the clean water holding tank. I've been watching a lot of people due to the weather right now. It's becoming winter time. And a lot of people are preparing to winterize their system. They have to put antifreeze in their water system because of the holding tank and the water pipes and everything. You know, it's going to freeze because they ain't using RV, so they want to winterize it. One or two things. You could be able to hook up a small potbelly compressor and get a female end, and you could blow out your system with the water. English family, how you doing? And drain your water tank. Therefore, there's no other water that's lingering in your system. You could be able to do that. If you are full-time RV life, it's going to be tough for you because it's winter time. You got to keep your pipes from freezing. There's a few little things that I'm going to be coming up with the ideas. I haven't really figured that out, so I don't want to say what that is yet. But as of the cold water tank, even if you're using your RV during the summertime, the spring, the fall, and it's not freezing, so you're going to still use your RV. The water system that you get, you tap into, you run a hose and to your water outlet, and you bring it to the RV and you hook up the water. You fill up your holding tank. It could be anywhere from 30 gallons to 40 gallons, depending on the size of your tank. If you have a very large RV, yes, it is going to be, very heavy load with the water. It's good to have it when you travel. But with that water staying there for a long period of time, it starts smelling. You can't really use it for drinking. You can't really use it for even making your coffee. So you have to carry some bottled water to be able to have that water that's clean. basically you use that water that's in your RV, the holding tank, just basically, wash your hands, maybe flush the toilet a little bit, maybe rinse off in the shower or something. But then you have to have the RVs, most of them, like most of the newer ones, they have filters. You have to purchase a filter. It filters the water and it gets it, okay, but you still have that smell in there. And I came up with an idea, which I got rid of my holding tank completely. There is no water holding tank no more. I went out to the store. I got a few things here I'm going to show you people. So most of the RVs is going to have this type of line here, or you're going to have the PEX. But it's still going to have a holding tank, and it's still going to have this type of fitting on there. Maybe brass or plastic. Similar thing. All the holding tanks are basically the same. So this goes into your holding tank, like so. And the other side, that's going to lead to your water pump, which the water pump sucks the water from your holding tank right through to here. So your holding tank. So I went down to Home Depot or Lowe's, your local hardware store, and you could be able to purchase some PEX. You could get it, I think this was 8-foot length or 6-foot length, and it's fairly cheap. It's probably maybe under $10. And then you could be able to get the fittings like so, be able to connect it. Right there, 1/2-inch fittings. And so you take that fitting, you put it up there, and connect it, which this line here goes to your water line. And now, instead of your holding tank, you're hooking up to this line here. You screw this on. Now, I have this set up for one 5-gallon jug. But you could be able to purchase a T, and you could hook up as many as you want, maybe 4 to 5. My plans are to put the T in, and I could be able to suck water out of all 4, or I could shut the valves off and suck water out of one at a time. Just about every store, they have these here. You could purchase them empty, or you could get them full of water. Full of water is filtered, and they could run anywhere between, maybe $8 a piece. Depending on the location where you go. And also, once you get down to the bottom, if you want to put regular tap water in there, you could. And they're easy enough to take out of your RV, drain the water out, and put them back in with clean water. It's not like removing a whole entire holding tank. But if you like the filtered water and you still want to drink the water out of your RV, it's not going to be smelly. You're always going to have decent clean water, because you could be able to locate this at just about any grocery store, any hardware store, anywhere is going to be able to sell this water. So what I usually do is I have 4 of these put together with these lines, and I have a T. So it goes to my water pump to here, which is the T. Then I have these connected. And what I do is take one of these here. When it runs low, I poke a hole through it. I run my water. I suck the water out of filter water already. Now I could use this water here. It's filtered. I could use it to be able to make my coffee. I could shower, use to flush the toilet, whatever you want. Also, I may come up with another idea where I'm going to run a secondary pump just for the toilet, so I could use one of these here just for the toilet. Haven't really figured that out yet, if I'm going to do that yet. So with that system there, I'm never going to have to worry about purchasing filters, never going to have to worry about smelly water. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my water system. Now, what are we going to be working on today? You guys all know it's older RV, and you have the table. And then on the table, you have two side benches, which looks like this here. And then you have the table connected that's connect to here. Well, I already removed the table and took the liberty to move one of the benches. Look at that, shag rugs, huh? Might be able to take this up and be able to sell this shag rug to eBay. Maybe one of the hippies or something will be able to get that. Nice original rug. Looks nice and clean too. I kind of like it. So today we're going to be disassembling this bench here. But the problem is it's a little more involved than just taking the bench and unbolting it. What's hitting under this bench is kind of a mess. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbolt it, and we're going to make a smaller box to be able to cover what's hidden under here. We have a battery box. We have the hose for the heat. And we have electrical panel. I'm going to move all the stuff shortly. I'm just going to move it out of the way for now. So, and we have a wall here. That back plate's a little cubby hole in the back. So we can't really disassemble this piece of the back of the wall just yet. What I'd like to do is disassemble the sides, take this heating hose off, take my panel out. My original plan, what I'm going to do is take the electrical panel, I'm going to move it to this spot right here. I'm going to build a wall from here to about there and just make another box. So this large box here is not going to be able to be here no more. This wall, I'm going to cut this wall back to here. I'll explain the reason why I have to do that. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. That box is basically, you guys could be watching me. You could type. You could be able to stay in the chat. You could be able to watch what I'm going to be doing. So what's behind the wall? We got a little cubby. Inside this cabinet, there's really no back wall for it. So this existing wall here is the wall for the cabinet. So this is the reason why I have to cut this wall back flush with this to be able to keep that as a wall. Yeah, that's where I keep my plastic bags. And this is the electrical panel. This, I believe, will go to the heater and as well with the conversion kit for the solar panels. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't turned it on, so I'm not exactly sure. Haven't used it. And we have the heat that's down here. I haven't used that as well neither. So it is ran by propane, and I don't have the propane hooked up. I plan on doing some type of conversion with that instead of using the existing propane bottle that's attached to the RV welded to the frame. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to do something like that. So that's on hold. I do have heat in the RV now, which is suitable. I don't know how good it's going to be when it gets colder, but right now it's not too bad. Now, the only thing that is on this here, so like I said, when I removed this side bench, I was able to unbolt everything. So if I wanted to in the future, to put it all back together just the way it was, I'm able to. There's special screws that's on in here, which you could replace with any other screws, but I had to go and purchase this square head DeWalt screw bit. And that's basically, I'll show you right here. Here's one of the screws. That's the screw that they used in 1977 to be able to build this RV. And there's thousands of these screws. And some of them are a pain in the butt. Some of them were rusted. I had to cut them off and yada, yada, yada. So basically, that's what I'm going to be doing today. That's it. You guys are just going to be watching. If you want to try to pay attention to the chat. I did make a pot of coffee. I'm going to go make that too. The countertop is kind of messed because I tore everything apart. And going to put everything away after I get this done. So let's see if I could move this down here. I got some lighting. I don't know how long I'll be able to do this. There we go. So it does look like it's a mess down there. There we go. That's what I'm going to be working on. You guys could be able to watch as I work. So the cushions and the top of the bench, I got to move that, and I'm going to make a pot of coffee. So make sure you guys leave a like, hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we'll see what happens. So give me a minute, and I'll move this stuff, and we'll get started. Like to make a cup of coffee too. Be nice to put a music in the back, but I can't. We'll get rid of the vial system, the water. Nice hot cup of coffee. Oh yeah, it's hot. So if you guys have any questions regarding anything, or maybe you could be able to help me out on some of this stuff here. Oh. Kind of looks like there's a rat nest down there. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm getting involved with, but we're going to do it. Let's see. I guess the first thing I got to do is disconnect that hose that goes through the wall over there. I don't know how to fit that through. I'm going to have to go on the other side and pull that through. That I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to have this. That actually puts the heat towards one of the beds on the other side. So let's move this here. On this side. where it comes out. Goes to this side here. So if I unscrew that, that may work right there. Alright. I gotta find my screwdriver. So my intention is this whole entire wall where the refrigerator is, and the heater, all this stuff I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be repositioning it. Next spring, I'm going to be doing the bathroom completely over. And I got a closet that's in the bathroom. I'll be taking that out. Taking everything from the bathroom wall and pushing the whole entire kitchen I have in the back of the camper. So now I gotta feed that to the wall. It wasn't that bad to do that. We're gonna leave this right on there. This way I know that's where it is. I'll have to go looking for it later. It's a nice shiny rug. I like that, I tell you. I've got another one from the other side that's a lot. That was that there too. This, let's see. This looks like it's just screwed in, so I might be able to take that out. No foul. Let's see if I can get for that. Well, I have to get this side all together first, right? No, because I don't got my heater hooked up on solar panels. I gotta try to figure out what this box is all about. See that? Just taking a screw out. So it looks like I got this here. Take it out here. I may be able to feed that right through. I don't have to disconnect anything. Alright. So we've got a 2x2 that's sitting right here, so I don't want to take that off. Looks like it's going to be another one on the side, so I might be able to go flush with this. If not, I gotta have this for supporting. Find out what that looks like. Yeah, so we got another 2x2 in the back side, so that's good. So this piece here could come off. That means I could go flush and just cut all the way up with the razor blade, because this is like low on this cheap plywood. So I'm not going to be able to save this piece here. I'm going to have to just replace it if I decide to put that back on. Up top here, I screwed this for my top of the TV because I don't have it mounted to a wall yet. My original plan is once this is all done, that window right there, I'm gonna put my TV there flat against that window. I'm gonna mount it up on the wall, get a piece of plywood, and do that. But the plywood itself is gonna swivel each way, so if I wanted to have the window open or use the window, I can move the TV completely out of the way. I could take this baseboard here. I can move this all the way back to make that flush. And then with the box, come out this way. That way, I can put this. Take this out now. Could shove all these wires in that box with the panel facing out this way. Old seat belts. I'm gonna have to cut those. Looks like it's underneath there. Just cut those. I don't think I'm going to use those at all because it's not going to be seat there. And the box itself is going to be a temporary box until I find out where I'm going to put the battery box and the heater. Because, like I said, this whole entire wall is going to be coming out eventually. And I'm going to get a stand-up small refrigerator. And then the other side of the wall with the stove is and the kitchen cabinets and the sink, I'm going to be pushing that all the way into the bathroom area. And that's going to open up this floor plan a lot. Because I don't need a full-size bathroom. So it's coming. Alright, let's see what we got here. Maybe this will stick here. A little bit more light. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, great water system, yeah. Good morning, Val Lady. Oh, boy, that coffee's hot. Alright, so this don't look too healthy, the way how they have it all hooked up. If I follow these wires, I might be able to tell where it goes. This wire, I don't know, but just the way how they have this hooked up looks kind of sketchy. But I guess I'll figure out eventually. I can put this up here for now. And then we have two more wires. Oh, look at that. That's taped up. This must go to something. All this stuff, I'm going to have to figure that out. This, I know what that goes to. I changed the terminals in there. I must have... two more wires here. This must go to the solar panel. That's what those wires are for. Sometimes you wish you had a third hand. So it looks like I have a little bit of room just to build a small box and still install this panel this way. So if I have anything in this particular area, I don't have to worry about hiding it because that panel will be, the breakers will be on this side. So we could start unscrewing all this stuff. And then I think next will be the wall here. Might be able to cut that. So I'll try to put you guys somewhere where you could be able to watch. There we go for now. Looks like an old dryer vent. That's what this looks like for the heat. I'll save that for now. Alright, so now I need my screw gun. Where did I put that? Behind me. So I'll take this hair off first. This way that's out of the way. Because I may need that again. Looks like it's already half out. So we take this hair off. That's where the heating comes out with the dryer vent behind it. So I'll be able to use this in the future. Gotta make sure the screws are picked up. I can't leave them hanging around because Punky will get to them and she'll stop playing with them. Alright, so I might as well get this other board here off first. So it's done with. There we go. One of those screws out. So the board I'm taking off now is the backboard for the bench. There we go. I'll get the first board off. That aside. I can put this light back. We can put this back up. This way, this is out of my way. Some of them, they got the dirt and crud in there. So I gotta clean that dirt out. I got a vacuum. Just don't feel like running it right now. I should have got a little tiny screwdriver to get the dirt out of there. I didn't realize this camp is from 1977. Looks like there's a whole bunch back here. Oh, I didn't get that many. Oh, we got it. So these are the ones I'm taking out now. That one's stripped. That's why they put that in there. See how they're loaded with dirt that's in there? Clean that up. Like I said, I'm going to disassemble it, and then in the future, if I choose to put the RV back the way it originally was, I'll have all the original woodworking, and I could put it all back together. But in the meantime, I believe my plans are going to be suitable where it's going to be nice and I'm not going to need it. Then I can throw it away. But for now, I'll keep it. Who knows? Maybe I'll have somebody come across and asking if I have the seats for it. I can make a little bit of money on it. Hey, JCT, what's going on, Grizz? Thanks for coming in. I got a couple more screws here. This one looks like it's kind of caked up with some dirt. One here. One there. Sounds like my battery's starting to die. If I knew I was going to do this today, I would have charged it. Hope it lasts. I don't feel like doing these by hand. It'd be kind of tough. That's a biggie screw. Alright, so now we have to take the ones off the back there. Those three. Alright. So now look at this piece here, which probably was done by factory. A little corner brace. Just nothing. It looks like they had a problem here one time, so they put some support there. So before we take that off, take this brace here off. Port Alert Farmer, what's going on, brother? I don't know why they put a zip tie here. That's weird. Things like that makes you wonder. Must have been some type of wire or something there. Alright, so now with this brace hair off, all the screws are out. This should come right off. I got some corner molding here. That looks like it's tacked. The staple gun. No paint stuff to it. There's not a screw in there. Let's see if I can try to pry it up a little bit. I don't want to break this because I could be able to use this down the line. I'm trying to do it without less damage, the better off. You know how that all happens. Something ends up breaking. It came off nice. So this should just pop right up now. It feels like there's another screw in there somewhere. Look at it. Oh, there is one more. Holy damn. Looks like it. Get in there. Look. See a screw in there? Nope. I'm going to put this down. Let's see what I could do. Come up with. Trying to get this corner here loose. All right, we're back. But the problem is, I got a problem with my computer. It just shut down. Let's see if I can turn this around. Well, this is what I basically came up with so far. And I got to take this wall off. But it's getting there. Check out that shag rug, huh? Take the plastic off. It looks friggin' brand new. So what's happening with my computer? Plug in the back. And don't even start. I think the power supply is shit to bed. You could hear it. It wants to stop, but it don't want to stop. Oh. So I got a problem with my computer now. It kind of stinks because my live videos. So anyways, I can't hold the phone when I'm doing all this. So what I'll do is I'll end this live video. And it's basically the only thing I have to do is take this hair off and cut up here to bring this board back. And I'll have this big open spot right here. He'll get me maybe a foot, 2 feet more. And then the space from here, as you see, where the board used to be. So that'll open that up. Maybe too much dust in the processor. I don't know, Grizz. I've actually had this computer. I like to say, let's see, I've been on YouTube for 10 years. And I like to say maybe 2 years before that. So that computer's like 12 years old. I think it would have a date on the back. Probably not. Probably inside or something. I would have to take a look at it. But yeah, it's an old computer, so I think the power supply is probably shit to bed. So that's what I got right there. Can't be the hard drive. So anyways, I'm going to end this live video. I wonder if I could turn this camera. I'm not going to mess around with that. Going to turn it, and hopefully we'll get the computer back up and running again. This way I can do more live videos, and this will be completed. I'll post some pictures on my Facebook if you guys want to find me. It's very simple. It's basically the same YouTube name, Lucky7 Mowers. Feel free to find me. If not, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining.